It was the most heartbreaking thing you ever heard about yourself. My wife told her friends she settled for me. I thought my wife and I had a perfect marriage. We were together for 9 years and married for 4. We rarely fought, we were often intimate, we went out on date nights, sent memes to each other, the works. Recently, we had gotten news that her ex-boyfriend had passed away. Now, my wife had no connection to him, so we expressed our condolences to his family over text and nothing more. One day, I had to work late, so I told my wife that if she wanted, she could call her friends over to our place since I wouldn't be around. Well, the rains were heavy, and our office was told to leave early because some light flooding was taking place on the roads. I reached home and I could tell her friends were there, so I quietly went to our room unnoticed. Everyone was speaking quite loudly though, so I could hear a lot. That's when the ex-boyfriend came up in conversation. Naturally, I got a little curious and listened in on the conversation. What I heard broke my heart. My wife admitted to her friends that 4 years into our relationship, she got a call from her ex-boyfriend, who lived in a trailer, offering to help her see the world. She said she had a bag packed and was ready to leave. However, in the end, she decided not to and settled for the stability I was giving her. Then one of her friends asked her if she ever regretted her choice. She said that she used to regret it for a while, but not recently. I didn't know about any of this. She had never told me. I was shocked. I figured that was it, then and there. All I could think about was how I was not unstable enough for her to be attracted to me. So much so that she had to settle for someone like me. That one word just kept revolving in my head, almost as if to mock me. Afterwards, I slipped out of the house and went to a cafe to gather my thoughts. A bit later, I got a call from her asking me where I was and that I was due home half an hour ago. I went back, and she greeted me with a hug and a kiss as always. I wasn't really into it, and she asked me why my mood was off. I mumbled something like stress from work and went to bed, skipping dinner and our usual alone time. Unfortunately, I couldn't sleep. I woke up a few hours later into the night and sat on the balcony just thinking. I thought about how I wasn't good enough for her and about how I was sure she didn't love me. I knew she loved me at least a little, but even for that, I had no guarantee. I didn't sleep much that night. When I woke up, my wife was still asleep. That's when I decided to drive to a nearby town and take 2 days just for me and my thoughts. I called in sick from work and told my wife that I was visiting a cousin. 2 days later, I finally confronted her about it. I walked in, and she came up to me for our hug, but I didn't really give one back.